Good afternoon.
Good morning. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, everyone. Switch on your camera. Who is Yusuf?
He is a new student.
New student means he's not Alim and Uzair, na? Someone else. Yusuf. So he has joined
Yes,
since
ma'am.
morning. You have joined since morning.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, ma'am.
Okay. Who is left? Ahmad is left. Farhana, still your camera is not working. Everyone, switch on your camera. Okay. Last class we completed gravitation chapter. Uh, Do you remember I gave some homework on the chapter, 2, 3 questions? Because I have not received the homework in Google Classroom. No one has submitted. Hmm? Do you remember or not? Yes or no, bol do. Safia, do you remember? I gave some homework. See, always I give you homework on the slide over here only, and then I told you also that I am going to give you on the Google Classroom. Everyone open Google Classroom and see what was the homework. Is there something? Zaid, Farhana, switch on your cameras. Safia, are you the host? Who is the host
No,
then?
ma'am.
Ma'am, I
Nobody
am
is
the
the host.
host. I am the host, ma'am.
Awesome. Make me the host. Yeah, okay. Thank you, Awesome. What happened, Farhana? Camera is not working. Why? Um, okay, fine. Okay, so all of you have checked Google Classroom.
Yes, ma'am.
What is written over there? Which exercise homework is there? Speak up.
Terminal exercise.
Terminal exercise. I think I have not written the question numbers because the question numbers I gave you in the class. Have you written the question numbers in your notebook? Because I gave the question numbers in the class, I don't have the exercise. Uh, have you noted down the question numbers? Saklen, Farhana, Ahmad, switch on the camera. You are late.
Yes, ma'am.
You're already 4 minutes late. Why nobody has submitted the homework? Huh? You're the senior most class now, so you should be responsible. You have to complete the homework. Only 2, 3 questions I gave, and most of the questions I did in the class only. Huh? Then suddenly you will have exam and then you will panic. Hmm? अभी तो भूल भी गए होंगे. What was the homework? Nobody remembers what is the homework?
Ma'am, it is questions 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
12 I cancelled. I think 12 one was a freely falling object question was there. So I cancelled at the end because we have not done the freely falling object. Okay? The numericals on that. So four questions were there. I think 4 or 3 questions were there. So when are you going to submit that? Give me the date. because I don't write the date on the, because the chapter is complete. We are going to start with a new chapter today. Tell me. Muazzam, Mudabbir, or you're not going to submit it. That's why not answering. Say something.
Ma'am,
Ahmad, you know
tomorrow.
what we're talking about? Ahmad, do you know what we are talking about? Because
Yeah,
you
we're
joined.
talking about science homework.
Yes, science homework. Okay. So are you going to submit? Because I'm not getting answer from anyone. Are you going to submit or not?
Ma'am, we'll submit by tomorrow.
Okay, fine. I got answer from Ahmad and Mudabbir. So that means you are going to submit the homework. See, why I'm giving you homework? Yeah, Saklain also. Why I'm giving you homework? So that you just go and revise and see what we did in the class. I'm not going. That's why, see, when you go through the questions, you get doubts and then you can ask in the next class. Abhi new chapter start kiya, but then we'll have to go back to gravitation and again solve the problems. Okay? So please do the homework. I'm not giving you, so that's 10 questions I'm not giving you. I'm just giving you 2-3 small questions to write. Okay. So all of you, please submit your homework by tomorrow in next science class. I'll check the homework. Okay. So today we are going to start with a new chapter. Chapter name. Do you remember what chapter name I told that we'll be doing this chapter in the next class? Anyone remembers that? Yes.
Motion.
Motion. Yes, correct. So what comes into your mind when I say motion? Motion means what? What comes to your mind?
A moving object or something?
Correct. Moving object. What else?
Movement.
Strength. Okay. Then can you imagine something moving near you? Anything moving? Any moving object in nature? Also, you can give me example. Any moving object in nature nearby? Correct. Very good. Fan is moving. What type of motion is there in fan, Safia?
Continuous motion until unless you off it.
It is continuous motion, correct. But it is what type? Circular, rotatory motion,
Yes. So
right? It's a circular motion, right? Any other motion, any other example of motion? Come up with examples and think about it.
ma'am, air,
What's Safia? I didn't get you.
air.
Air is also moving, yeah. Okay. Air is random movement of air particles. Then
Ma'am, leaves moving.
leaves moving, okay, fine. That is also random movement. Anything else?
Ma'am, a car,
Car moving on the road, correct. Then
Ma'am, a
Swing.
person writing.
I'm pushing and pulling.
pushing and pulling. When you apply force, there is movement, right? So that is fine. Then what else?
Ma'am, a rock rolling down a hill.
Correct. A rock rolling down a hill. Then
a
Swing.
plane,
yes, Mudabbir.
up in the
Swing,
sky.
swing.
Swing. Okay. Swing is also a type of motion. What type of motion is this? This is the swing motion, right? Another this type of motion. Can you give me one example of this type of
Pendulum.
pendulum? Very good. This is a pendulum motion. Swing motion is also similar to pendulum. So that is called as vibratory motion. Yes, Yusuf. Are you giving any example? Can you give me one example of moving object?
Ma'am,
Yes, okay.
aeroplane flying in the air.
Correct. Aeroplane moving in the air. All the vehicles moving are the examples of moving object. Okay. Just tell me one example. Just think about one situation. Have you seen this situation that when you are sitting in a stationary train, means the train is not moving, fine, but you feel that it is moving. Have you witnessed this situation that the train is stationary at a point? You are sitting in a train, and suddenly, when you see outside, you feel that the train is moving.
Yeah,
Have-
sometimes.
Sometimes, when this happens, you remember this example when this happens?
When another train passes by you, which is moving.
Yeah.
Correct, very good. See, when you are sitting in a stationary train and another train moves by next to your window, and when you see outside, it feels that you are also moving. Okay, and when the train passes by, you will see that you are sitting at the same place. The train is there, stationary only. So that means you see that motion is actually relative. Okay, okay. One more example I'm giving you. Suppose bus is there, running bus is there, you're sitting in a bus, okay, and your friend is also sitting beside you. Okay, so there are three types of motion you can experience over here. What happens when you see outside the window? The bus is moving, right? When you're sitting in the bus, when you see outside the window, what do you see? The trees, the plants, whatever you see, uh, what do you observe in them?
A vehicles
Ma'am, they are going backwards.
Correct. So that means when you see outside, you see that the trees, plants they are moving, right? For you feel that it is moving, but actually you know that they are not moving. It's actually the bus is moving forward, and you see that the plants, trees, they are moving backwards. Okay. Again, here a different situation is there. Now, what happens to the person now when you are sitting in the same bus, the bus is moving, and when you see your friend is moving or stationary? Who is sitting beside you? Stationary. So although you are sitting in the bus, yeah, the bus is moving. When you see outside, the plants, the trees, they appear to move, whereas the person sitting next to you, he is stationary. So we say that motion is a relative term. Okay, so relative to certain point, you can define motion. Now, whenever I say motion, motion means movement. You will say that motion का मतलब होता है movement. So movement means when you are moving. Moving का मतलब क्या होता है? You are changing your position with respect to a certain fixed point. Okay. Movement का मतलब क्या है? The car is at this point, A point, and after some time the car reaches B point. That means the car has moved from A to B point. So it is motion, right? So motion is actually the change of position in a certain time with respect to a fixed point. So when I say movement, I'll just explain you using a diagram. So suppose this is a point A and this is a point B. The car moves from here to here. So with respect to this tree or this person, the car has moved from A point to B point. Okay. But for this person, two persons sitting inside, the car is not moving, means they are not moving for each other. Okay. So this person is stationary for this person and this person is stationary for this person. But a person standing under a tree will see that both the persons are moving from this point to this point. Okay, so you can say that motion is a relative term. Motion is a relative term. Why? Because it is relative to a certain point, and then only it is said whether the object is moving or not. Is it clear, everyone, why motion is a relative term? Because motion means movement of an object or change in position from one point to another with respect to a fixed point. With respect to a fixed point is important. So change, motion is actually change of position with respect to a fixed point. Okay, so usually we take this fixed point as origin. In mathematical problem, we take it as origin because origin is 0 0. Okay, so motion is change of position with respect to a fixed point. This is an important point and it is a relative term. Now motion can, when two things are there, rest and motion. Rest, because we have already done in force, so you already know what is rest. Do you know what is rest? We have discussed rest many times in questions also. What is rest? Rest means,
Ma'am, when an object is not moving,
yes, the object is not moving, it is called as rest. Now again, rest and motion are relative terms. Both rest and motion are relative terms, because you can see over here, this person person number 1 and 2. So person number 1 is at rest for with respect to the second person, but person number 1 is in motion with respect to the third person. Okay, this car is moving. Now when this car is moving, this person is at rest for the second person, but the same person is in motion for the third number person. Is it clear? So that is why we say the rest and motion is a relative term, because it is actually with respect to a fixed point. We will say that the object is moving. So this is my fixed point. So with respect to this fixed point, this person is moving. Okay, understood this? Everyone, is it clear what is rest and motion? This is important, and this chapter is done before force and motion, because motion you should know, and then now you already know ki force, because of force motion happens. So this thing is already known to you. Now there are types of motion. Okay, motion can be also controlled and uncontrolled motion. Can you give me some examples of uncontrolled motion? See, moving car you can control by your engine and all, by your this thing. So
Heartbeat.
uncontrolled, yeah.
Heartbeat.
No, it's not clear. Tell me again.
Heartbeat.
Heartbeat, yes. Heartbeat is uncontrolled. What else?
And air.
And the moon moving around the earth.
Correct. Motion of celestial objects.
Blinking eyes.
Correct. Very good. What else? These are all advantages. Okay. Can you name some harmful uncontrolled motion which you cannot control and it leads to some damages and all?
Ma'am, pollution.
Ma'am, heavy rains.
Heavy rains, okay. Heavy
Ma'am,
rains.
flood.
Okay. Flood is
Falling
also.
from a top place.
Tsunami.
Yeah.
Tsunami is also uncontrolled motion. Hurricanes.
Ma'am, yeah.
Okay. So motion, if it is uncontrolled, it can be dangerous also. And if it is
Ma'am,
controlled,
pollution.
it can be advantageous also. Pollution is what motion? Pollution is to something different. Motion means movement. It should show some movement. Okay.
Okay.
So these are all movement. Tsunami means movement of waves, heavy waves.
Ma'am,
Hurricane,
asteroid falling on earth.
correct. That is also, that might be dangerous also. Yes, that is dangerous. So asteroid falling on Earth, all the moving, that is celestial objects we have done motion in sky. So these are uncontrolled motion. Motion can be controlled and uncontrolled. Okay. Now we'll do types of motion. In types of motion, types of motion can be divided into three parts. One is based on the path that they take, based on path. Okay. Then based on the periodicity. Periodicity means if they are repeating on regular interval. And the third one is based on speed. You can divide the motion. Okay. You can draw this because then we'll study in detail each type. Types of motion can be based on path. It can be translatory motion. One by one, I'll explain what is it. Translatory. Second is rotatory. Circular. Vibrational. And the last one is oscillatory. Make this chart, because usually if it is there in the chart form, you will be able to remember it. Wait. These are all, you can add motion with it. Translatory motion, rotatory motion, circular motion, vibrational motion. And based on periodicity, it is periodic and non-periodic motion. And based on speed, it is uniform motion and non-uniform motion. Okay. The types of motion is based on path. It is divided, means what type of path they are following. Translatory, and translatory is further divided into curvilinear. First draw it, then I'll explain. Linear motion is also called as rectilinear. Either you can say linear or rectilinear. Both are same thing. If you note down, just let me know, so I'll explain it. Is the chart clear to you all now? It's not confusing, right? This periodicity is periodic and non-periodic. It's not for this one. This one is based on path, which is 5 types: translatory motion, rotatory motion, circular motion, vibrational motion, and oscillatory motion. And then translatory motion can be also divided into curvilinear motion and linear or rectilinear motion. All of you have done?
Yes.
Okay. See, the types of motion can be divided into 3 types based on path. Means what type of path that motion is taking. Okay. If the path is like a straight line or in a curve, then it is translatory motion. It is called as translatory motion. If it follows on its own axis, if the path like Earth rotates on its own axis, okay, so that is called as rotatory motion. Circular motion means if a car is moving on a circular road. So that is circular motion. Means if the path is circular. If vibrational means just now oscillation and vibrational thoda similar hota hai. Vibration like the motion taking place in the stringed instruments. You remember if you see guitar, sitar, all the stringed instruments, if you see how you operate it, you just strike one of the string and it moves like the motion in the rubber band, stretched rubber band. That is also
Ma'am,
vibrational motion. Yeah.
after based on part, translated, rotating, all comes in one, na? Under based on part.
Which one? Based on path, they are divided into, see, based on path, the motion is divided into translatory, rotatory, circular, vibrational, and oscillatory. Okay? Based on periodicity, they are divided into periodic and non-periodic. If it repeats after regular interval, then it is a periodic motion. Otherwise, it is a non-periodic motion. Based on speed, means if the speed is constant throughout, it is called as uniform motion. And if the speed changes, like if there is acceleration or deceleration, then it is a non-uniform motion. Okay, that it is divided like this. Okay, so I was there explaining over here circular motion, then there is vibrational motion, all the string instrument movement of the string is vibration, movement of a rubber band, stretched rubber band. If both the sides you stretch the rubber band and just strike in the middle, you see the vibrations taking place. So that motion is vibrational motion. Oscillatory motion, the oscillation in the pendulum, the swing. These examples are of oscillating motion. Okay. Now translatory motion means it is curved path or straight path. So when the path is curved, it is curvilinear motion. When the vehicle moves in a straight line path, it is linear motion or rectilinear motion. Okay. Now, can you give me one example of periodic motion? Periodic motion means which repeats after regular interval. It can be any motion. It can be circular also. It can be repetitive. Huh? दो motion एक साथ हो सकता है. So you can tell me any periodic motion. Just now you gave me some examples of motion.
Fan.
Some of them were periodic. Periodic
Fan.
means okay. Fan is also moving periodically. Fine. Then
And which repeats.
after regular interval, fixed interval, it is repeating, right? It is following the same path.
Ma'am, a car moving on a straight road.
No, that is linear motion. Car moving on a straight road is only linear motion. It is not repeating. Now, you didn't mention about repeating. It is periodic means it should repeat. In nature, so many motions are there which repeats after regular interval.
And rotation of celestial bodies.
So you will say earth, yahan pe you have to be fixed. So you have to say earth revolving around the sun. That is fixed, okay? In
Moon
360,
revolving around the earth.
correct. Moon revolving around earth, okay? Any planet revolving around sun, you can say like that. So these
Ma'am,
are
sun rotating on its own axis.
heartbeat is also this thing. What do you say? Periodic motion, okay? So
Ma'am,
non-periodic,
sun rotating on its own axis.
that is also periodic. Earth rotating on its own axis is also periodic. Okay? So you know what is periodic means, which repeats after your pendulum motion. Pendulum also repeats after regular interval. So motion of pendulum bob is a periodic motion. Is it clear? Now everyone has drawn this flow chart. This is done.
Yes.
This is for you. This will not be asked in the exam. This is for you to remember the types. It should be there together. Okay. Now we'll discuss one by one the types of motion and the examples. Okay, before we start with types of motion, there is a concept of rest and motion. I already told you they are relative terms. Relative means with respect to certain. Wait, I'll make full screen. So rest and motion, they are relative term. Now you can see with respect to this, what do you say, this vase, flower vase, this girl is moving, right? So this is my fixed point. It is called as frame of reference or my fixed point. So with respect to this point, this girl is moving, and with respect to this point, this person is standing. So you can say that with respect to a fixed point, this person is at rest and this person is in motion. Okay, so change. So what is motion? Motion is change in position. You can see the plants are not changing its place, so it is at rest, and this person is changing its place, so it is in motion. So motion is position changes with time. So you can write over this over here, difference between rest and motion. What is rest? Rest means when the position does not change with respect to its surrounding or a fixed point. You have to write a fixed point. It is important. So I always tell whenever I give you definitions and all, how to be complete in your answer. So sometimes because children miss these points, so I underline and make it important, because you have to write with respect to fixed points. If you don't write it, your this one is incomplete. Okay, because you said just now we did that with respect to its surrounding changes with time, you can say, or with respect to fixed point also you can say. Okay, so with respect is very important because rest and motion are relative terms. Examples are also given. You can write a note over here that state of rest and motion of the body is relative to each other. A body can be at rest and in motion at the same time. Only thing is point of reference is different. So write down the difference between whatever I have underlined. You have to write down this whole thing, rest, this whole thing, motion. Examples you can write of your own. Any moving object and anything of rest you can write any example. So when the statement is asked, what is motion? You will say when a body changes its position with time and with respect to a fixed point, then it is said to be in motion. You can put it in your own words also, but thing is that you have to mention with respect to a fixed point or with respect to the surrounding. All of you have got your science notes, science chapter notes. Everyone has received.
Yes.
So just read the chapter also. After the class, go through the chapter. I think it is not there, everything is not there, it is very short, and the book is very short, so that's why I explain you. But you should go through it, you will understand it. Written, you can leave the examples you can write on your own. Okay, but the definitions are important. What is rest, what is motion? How can you say that state of rest and motion are relative terms? These are the questions asked. So they are relative to, because they are relative to each other. The same body can be at rest and in motion at the same time. And for example, you have to write an example also. Always explain with an example. Everyone has done?
No, ma'am.
This chapter is also mathematical, so you will be getting a lot of numericals in this. Done? Okay. So I'm moving to the next slide now. If you want, you can take a picture. Okay. So translatory motion, I told you types of motion based on path.
And in rest, we can also write na a plane hanging on a hanger.
With respect to?
It's around it. It's fine.
With respect to surrounding, it is fine. Okay, so it's translatory motion. I told you whenever object changes its position on a straight path, on a curved line path, it is called as translatory motion. So you can see that the person moves from position 1 to position 2 or position 2 to position 1. Any change in position is called as translatory motion. It can be further divided into rectilinear or linear motion and curvilinear motion. You have already drawn this flow chart. So all the examples, apple falling from a tree, it follows a straight line path, right? Because of the gravitational pull. So it is a linear motion also. The boy walking on a road, anything, any motion taking place on a road is, or on by a train is also translatory motion. Motion of a box when pushed from one corner of the room to other. So any example, if it is asked, you can write your own example also. This is translatory motion. Now examples of rectilinear or linear motion. You know that translatory motion can be further divided into linear motion and curvilinear motion. Linear का मतलब होता है, linear means straight line. Okay, so linear means straight line. So whenever an object follows a straight line path, it is called as linear motion. So when an apple falls down the tree, it is a straight line path. It will not move like this and fall like this. So it is a linear motion. When you push this box in a straight line, it is linear motion. When a car moves on a straight line road, it is a linear motion. March past on a straight path. If it is on a curved path, it will be curvilinear. But a march past, you have to mention on a straight path, it is a linear motion. So when an object moves in a straight line path, it is called as linear motion. And when it moves on a curved path, it is called as curvilinear motion. So what is curvilinear motion? A car moving on a curved road, you can say, is curvilinear motion. Stone falling, these are straight motion. Motion of a bullet fired from the gun. This is also this can be a curvilinear motion because it curves. Or no, if it is a straight line only. Motion of a bullet fired from the gun is a straight line. But if you throw a stone to a certain point, it is a curvilinear or linear motion? Tell me. If I throw a stone like this, what type of path it will follow?
Curvilinear.
Curvilinear.
Yes, it is a curvilinear. That path is called as projectile because it flows like this. It is like this U-shaped path. You're throwing, so it moves and falls to the ground. So it is curvy linear motion. Okay. So this way you can differentiate between the type of motions. Curvy linear, you can see that the boy kicks the football. It is a curvy linear motion. Okay. So a car moving on a curved road is a curvy linear motion. So if the path is curved, you can say the motion is curvy linear. Revolution of earth around the sun. Circle is also a curve. Okay. So it is also a curvy linear motion. Now, rotatory motion, the example is of fan. Whenever an object rotates on its own axis, it is rotatory motion. So one example is of fan. Other example, give me other example of rotatory motion. What are other examples of rotatory motion, Muazzam?
Ma'am, a fidget spinner.
Ma'am, a
A
moving
fidget
top,
spinner.
Yes, a fidget spinner, correct. What else?
a top,
A top, very good. Anything which spins on its own axis, that is rotatory motion.
Ma'am, moon revolving around the earth.
That is circular motion. Moon revolving on its own axis is rotatory motion. Okay. Or earth rotating on its own axis is rotatory motion. Understood? So these are rotatory motion, means when the movement is, see, you can see over here like this, it rotates on its own axis, it is called as rotatory motion. Rotatory motion and circular motion are two different things. Okay, we'll do that. Now, circular motion is revolution. When a satellite revolves round, means it moves on a circular path, whole circle. So
Any
it,
planet revolving around the sun.
yeah, the planets revolving around the sun, the moon revolving around the earth. So these are all circular motion. Okay. You can see this boy moving this. This is a type of toy. So it moves in a circular path. So it is again a circular motion. Okay. Any other circular motion comes to your mind which follows a circular path? Anything else?
Ma'am,
All
wheel spinning.
hmm?
Wheel spinning.
The cow.
Spinning.
The
Yes,
cow
ma'am,
is
I
wheel.
spinning.
So spin is rotatory motion. Spin means on its own axis. Okay. Revolution is circular motion. Spinning is rotatory motion. Okay. So you can see any example. You can say bicycle, so as athlete running on a circular track, moving blades of the fan. The fan covers a circular path. Okay. The blades of the fan covers a circular path, but the fan is spinning on its own axis. Girl whirling a stone tied at the end of the string, a movement of clocks, hands of the clock. That is
Merry-go-round.
a merry-go-round, correct? Merry-go-round also, the boy sitting on a merry-go-round, he follows a circular path. Okay, so you can say that. What is difference between circular, rotatory and curvy linear motion? See, same motion can be circular, can be rotatory also, at the same time can be curvy linear also. So in rotatory motion, you should see axis of rotation passes from a point in the body itself, whereas in circular motion, it passes through a point outside the body. Okay, so in rotatory motion, what happens? There is axis of rotation, and this axis of rotation is inside the body only, whereas in the circular path, in the circular motion, axis is at the center and object is following the path. Okay, so the axis is outside the body. Understood this, or should I draw and explain it? In rotatory motion, what happens? This is the axis and this is rotating like this, and this is an object only. This object is rotating, so this axis is inside the object only, whereas in this is rotatory. It is rotating like this about this axis. This is your axis of rotation, means it is spinning. This is called as rotatory motion. Whereas in circular motion, object is here and it is following a circular path, and axis is here, means axis is the point about which it is rotating. Okay, so axis is outside the body and the body is over here and it is covering the circular path. Understood this? So this is your circular motion. This is circular motion. Understood? So example, you can say this is sun. Okay, earth is when Earth is revolving around the sun, this is circular motion, right? This is the axis and Earth is revolving. So this is circular motion. When Earth is spinning on its own axis, this is your rotatory motion. Is it clear the difference between the rotatory motion and circular motion? Okay, spinning on its own axis, that type of motion is rotatory, and moving on a circular path is circular motion. Okay, curvilinear is any motion. This is a curve also, circle is a curve also. So whenever a body moves in a curve or a circle, so this is a curvilinear motion. A body is moving on this, changing direction every time. So this is a curvilinear motion. So if it follows a circular path, then also it is a curvilinear motion. Okay? So this is a difference between these three types of motion. Then you have oscillatory. Example, you already know, swing, string instruments. Actually string vibrational mein aata hai. This is wrong. I have pasted over here. So this is not oscillatory. Oscillatory mein pendulum bob hota hai and the swing. These are oscillatory motion. When the movement take place such that the object moves from one extreme position to other extreme position, this is called as oscillatory motion. When the object moves from one extreme position to other extreme position. Okay? So this is called as oscillatory motion. Like the bob, pendulum bob, it moves in oscillatory motion. So next is vibratory motion. Vibratory, I told you, when the point is fixed, see 2 points are fixed and a rubber band or any string is there, you touch this string, it vibrates to and fro. So the motion is like this. Motion is like this. Okay, moving up and down or sideways like this. So this is called as oscillatory. This is called as vibratory motion. So string, all the stringed instruments, they have musical string instruments. They have strings attached and they produce music by the vibratory motion in it. Okay, motion of our chest during breathing. If you observe your chest, it goes up and down while breathing. Okay, so that is also vibratory motion. The tuning fork is actually in lab. This you won't understand. It is actually U-shape lab instrument like this, and you have a handle over here. When we strike this tuning fork on a rubber pad, okay, so this fork vibrates, okay, like this. So this is called as tuning fork. This is called as tuning fork. So tuning fork, when hit on a rubber pad, it vibrates. So this motion is, these are the examples of vibratory motion. Okay. So we have covered the types of translatory motion, all the types of motion based on path. Okay. The types of path it covers. So that will be all for today. Rest we'll do in the next class. Okay. But for now, please complete your homework. 3-4 questions are there. Do it and see whether you are able to do or not, because those are important question and question from your book. Okay. So just complete your homework. That will be all. Okay. Just a minute. I need to, okay, that is all now. I should leave the meeting, or should I make you the host, Muazzam, again? I'll make you the host. Wait. Okay. Okay. So that's all. See you by the next class.